Hello, my viewers. Dear, you are most welcome to my channel. Thank you. Now, you know what is going on down there in Yabo Anse. In my last video, I talked about the lazy gang and how Kama was slowly catching up with them. Now, just maybe to refresh you, on this white streets, you had someone like Ayamarwa, who has raised very many people in Yabo Anse and around the globe. Ayamarwa is a vlogger. He goes around the world doing what he knows better. And in the Nyaboanse, it is said that this village had a lot of people who are living in misery. But now when Yamara came, introduced YouTube in that village, donors came in and people are doing very well. People have had businesses growing, people have had villas and houses being built, and their children are going to school. Some of them, their children are being sponsored. Some of them have been given the cameras, the laptops, and so forth. But they say most of the human beings, they're ungrateful. And three-quarters of people who are defaming Ayamaru and his family, they're using the same cameras they were given by Ayamaru's friends. And when you look at such a things, you just wonder. And you'll understand why some people don't want to mingle with other people. Now, that one aside, they were just focusing on the Lesi gang who've been here for some time, and their work is just to make sure that Ayamarwa, Dimango, David Jr., their family members, their friends go down fastest. Someone like A.M. Carroll said that she'll be very happy to see Ayamarwa down. And I wonder why. When someone tells you that they're working in this particular organization or in this they're into business in this particular marketplace, and now you take it as your mission to make sure that you bring them down, that they're out of business, that they are fired, and you are which? Because I believe as far as yet people do not mess up with their livelihood, do not mess up with their family, do not mess up with their children. But that's what these people have been doing. And in my last video, I said, does it mean that your environment has been so toxic that toxicity is in your veins? Or your childhood was so bad that you are messed up in a way that you only know how to emit hatred, jealousy, and all this evil? That was my question. Or then your environment where you've been, although out of listening to one of our friend Kamanja, KE, I discovered that someone like JT podcast, he has been through trauma. And that's why he has been hating on Ayamarwa. It is said that in his life that has been a cycle of frustration and all that. And I told you here that most people who are frustrating people even on this social media. You go to Facebook, you go to YouTube, you go on this white street. Most people are bullying others, who are body shaming others. When you look at them critically, logically, you'll just find out that they are struggling with some things. You'll find out that they can't help it. It is in them. Because they're living in misery, they just want to make sure that no one has peace. Some people, they hate rich in that when they see someone who has been poor and now they're trying to make some things for themselves to get out of poverty, and now they're out of poverty, they'll make sure that these people go down. They'll make sure that these people goes down. They'll defame you. They'll say sort of lies against you. They'll go look for your mother, abuse your mother, your brothers, your sisters, your father, your friends. Your friends will be caught up in the mix. In your answer, we've seen Mayuguna in the mix. We've seen Nasta in the mix. We've seen Getiriba in the mix. Even at a point, he was arrested. Why? Because if they cannot cater a marwa, what do? They look for people who are closer to them, which is very wrong. I said, remember, always, if you want to do something ill against someone, just remember that God can never be mocked. Whatever a man soweth, they shall surely reap. And I've said this like a million times. I have seen M. Caro. This woman, when she wakes up, she speaks against D, against Ayamaro, against David Jr., against their parents. She calls even her parents' names. The other day, she was seen in Yaboanza supplying underwears, enticing young men to speak against this family, the family that has brought them light. In Yaboanza, I can say, everyone you see in Yaboanza doing YouTube, they were mentored by Ayamaro, they were taught by Ayamaro, they were inspired by him, or they were taught by people inspired by him. And that is the reality. Go ask around. But the same person, they want to bring him down. I have never said at once that these people are innocent or are angels. But my stand is, when you're correcting someone or when someone has done something wrong, correct it, move on. When they do something good, also acknowledge. You cannot be here that your lens is only attractive to the evil that people do. But when they do something good, you give it a blind eye. That is wickedness. Unless you are told that JT podcast was frustrated by the forex. Some of us out here we've been scammed a lot of money. But that does not mean that we go around hating on people who are innocent, who did not wrong us. Now, if being raised in a dysfunctional family does not mean that you are going to come up with a dysfunctional family. You can be raised in a toxic environment and decide to change. So that means that when you are raised when you are traumatized, you take the trauma to other people. You can work on yourself. You can work on your character. JT. Like someone like A.M. Karai was told that she was somehow in love with the Ayamaro. And when Ayamaro was interviewed by one of the main media house in this country concerning her, he rejected. And then from that day, she swore. All these people white on Ayamaro, they have a bad history. And now they come as they talk against him as a revenge. I have been here. There are some things Ayamaro did which were not right. I corrected them and moved on. I'm not among those people who say that they're just going to look with this bad, evil eye or just positive eye. No. And sometimes it's not even necessary to come and correct some things or to come and talk about some things. We are all under God. We are human beings, sometimes make mistakes. And I believe people from the village, you can access Ayamara's family. You can go there. Some of you have eaten there. You've worked there. You've been paid money. You've been sponsored. Your children have been sponsored by Ayamara's friends. Ayamara is educating some of your children. And still, with no shame, you come here and defame him. Your brother is being educated by Ayamara. And you are coming here defaming Ayamara. We saw the other day, some people even hosted Ayamara's biggest hater. The queen of travel. And they were showing things that are not even there. Some of you are being paid by people who hate this man so that you may speak against him. Now that now that some of you have been stricken, you are again here crying for sympathy. A.M. Karo is being accused of taking Castor's medical cash that was contributed. Now this woman admires to be like D. She wants to enjoy life the way D enjoys. Now she's following D to Mombasa. She wants to enjoy life the way D does. All these people are hating Ayamara. They want to be like him. If they are women, they want to be like D. But because they can't, they just result into hating. If you want to be rich, do not hate rich people. If you want money, do not hate money. Living peacefully with other people is more beneficial than hatred, because we are human beings. We need each other. Otherwise, thank you very much.